In the heart of the Great Lakes, the SS Edmund Fitzgerald sinking remains an unsolved enigma, a colossal freighter vanishing mysteriously amidst a treacherous storm. Speculation shrouds this tragedy, leaving unanswered questions in the depths. The beginning. The story of the SS Edmund Fitzgerald begins with its commissioning on June 7, 1958. Ordered by Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, this lake freighter was designed to be 1 foot less than the maximum allowable limit on the Great Lakes, measuring 729 feet. With a beam at the maximum limit of 75 feet, the Fitzgerald was, at the time, the largest ship on the Great Lakes, weighing an impressive 13,632 tons. Powered by massive steam turbine engines, it could carry over 25,000 tons of cargo with a crew of 29. Named after the president and CEO of Northwestern Mutual, Edmund Fitzgerald, the ship had strong ties to Great Lakes shipping. Fitzgerald's grandfather and 5 of his brothers were mariners on the Great Lakes, and the company had significant stakes in coal and iron ore industries, explaining the willingness to invest $8.4 million, equivalent to over $81 million today, in this colossal vessel. Despite a foreboding christening ceremony that included a precarious launch and an unfortunate heart attack in the crowd, the SS Edmund Fitzgerald continued to be outfitted with state-of-the-art equipment and luxurious amenities. Its interior boasted guest staterooms, a guest lounge, a captain's office, a laundry room, and spacious crew staterooms. The ship's maiden voyage in 1958 set a Great Lakes tonnage record, and it became an iconic presence on the lakes, earning nicknames like the Toledo Express, the Pride of the American Side, and the Mighty Fitz. As the years passed, Captain Peter Pulser assumed command in 1966, setting records and earning the ship the nickname Singing Ship, due to the music he piped over the loudspeaker while passing through the Soo locks. The Fitzgerald remained the largest ship on the Great Lakes until 1971, when it underwent a refit, transitioning from coal to fuel oil and increasing its speed and endurance. The cause? Fast forward to November 9, 1975, when the SS Edmund Fitzgerald at 8:30 a.m. was moored at the Burlington Northern Railroad docks, loading 26,116 tons of taconite for a trip from Superior, Wisconsin to Detroit, Michigan. The loading process was meticulous, ensuring proper weight distribution to avoid capsizing. By 2:15 p.m., 6 hours later, the Fitzgerald was underway, embarking on its journey through Lake Superior, the locks, and south to its destination. The Great Lakes, however, are not forgiving, and November storms are particularly notorious. Around 4:30 p.m. on that day, the Arthur M. Anderson, another freighter, departed Two Harbors, Minnesota, just ahead of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Both ships altered their course to hug the Canadian shore, seeking shelter from the approaching storm predicted to pass south of Lake Superior. Little did they know the storm's unpredictability would soon put them in grave danger. As the stormy evening of November 10, 1975 unfolded, Lake Superior, usually majestic and serene, transformed into the haunting graveyard for the mighty SS Edmund Fitzgerald. By 2:15 p.m., the Fitz set sail, heading into the turbulent waters. Janice Armagost, standing on the breakwater with her 2 children, hoped to catch a glimpse of her husband, Michael Armagost, the third mate. However, this would be the last sighting of any crew member by an outsider. The Fitz and another freighter, the Arthur M. Anderson, altered their course to hug the Canadian shore to find shelter. Little did they know, the storm would take a devastating turn. As they approached the islands outside Whitefish Bay, the storm had them in its clutches. Fitz, the faster of the two, passed Anderson, disappearing from sight. The weather deteriorated rapidly, heavy snowfall obscuring visibility. Captain Cooper of the Anderson made the decision to bring his ship farther to the east, avoiding the infamous 6-fathom shoal near Caribou Island. The sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald. By 3:30 p.m., the ships had navigated through the storm's eye. However, the winds, now gusting from the north at 42 knots, churned up a substantial stern sea. Captain McSorley contacted Captain Cooper, detailing issues aboard, including a railing down on the spar deck and water ingress. Despite McSorley's reassurance that they were managing, concerns continued to mount. Around 4:30 p.m., Captain McSorley contacted again, disclosing that both of the Fitz's radars were inoperable, leaving them navigating blindly. Desperate for assistance, he requested the Anderson's radar to help steer. As darkness cloaked the storm's intensification, the ships pressed on, with the Anderson's crew aiding their counterpart in the unseen darkness. By 6 p.m., the Fitz had drifted about 10 nautical miles ahead of the Anderson, Despite efforts, snow and darkness obscured visual contact for the Andersons' crew. McSorley's final radio communication reported ongoing issues but did not signal immediate disaster, leaving an unsettling uncertainty. At 7:10 p.m., the Anderson picked up a radar contact to the south. Captain Cooper relayed the information to McSorley, an object 19 miles ahead, swiftly closing in. McSorley inquired if they would clear it, to which Anderson's mate responded affirmatively. Fitz's nonchalant reply of "fine" marked the last communication. Despite the Andersons' vigilant search, by 8 p.m., they found no trace. The first wreckage pieces confirmed the Fitz's tragic fate. Debris, including lifeboats, life jackets, and a life raft, hinted at thwarted attempts to launch life-saving equipment. In the subsequent days, a massive search ensued, yet the 29 crew members were never found. The Edmund Fitzgerald's wreck, resting in 2 sections on the lake floor, stands as a haunting reminder of the perils faced by Great Lakes mariners. While the official investigation cited hatch cover failures leading to slow flooding, alternate theories persist, and the site remains restricted from public access. Regarding the sinking's true cause, numerous theories abound, but conclusive evidence remains elusive. The public's inquiries have been limited at the site. I also have some theories, but the truth behind the ship's demise remains a subject of debate and speculation. What are your thoughts on the likely cause?